my peeps, and welcome to this. Today I'm going to be revisiting, I don't know why I struggled saying that just now, but anyways, I'm going to be revisiting last week's drawing of Lence with his favorite cup of coffee. Here it is, right here. When I finished it, I didn't really like it too much, so I'm going to redo it, and I'm going to use watercolors, which I feel like I just feel like using watercolors right now. I haven't done something with watercolors in a bit, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be using my Holbein watercolors. I got these some years ago, and it was such a good investment, and I love them. So if you're looking for some good watercolors, I really suggest using the Holbein watercolors. They're really good. And I'm also probably going to be using, I think I'm going to be using Prismacolors for line art. I don't think I'll be using Posca pens today. I may use Copics if I decide that something needs a little more life into it, because sometimes if my watercolors feel a little flat, I'll add some life to them with some Copic markers. So if I feel the need to do that, I'll do that. If I don't, I won't. The comment of the week goes to, I'm reading it, reading the username, XX Gina Butterfly XX. That's the comment of the week. Thank you so much for your comment. I really like reading all those comments, and if you'd like to be the comment of the week, all you have to do is comment on any video. That could have been you. Oh my goodness. Also, I'm using a comment from Madison Solora right here as inspiration for how I'm going to do this video. It's a different format from how I usually do it. I treat it like sort of kind of a studio vlog, but not really, you know. So we'll see how this goes. Maybe this will be the new format, or maybe I'll just do this every now and then. I don't know, but I do know that it's about to be 4 o'clock and I need to get started, so I will. The very first thing that I did was do some new sketches, because I wasn't sure about the pose that I used for the original drawing. I felt it was a little static, so I felt like I needed something a little more dynamic, and the sketch that I'm working on right now, that one is the one that I was going to go with. However, it didn't end up like that, and you're gonna see that later. And I think that's kind of where I messed up later, is I didn't go with this one, which I feel is the better sketch out of all the ones that I did. So long story short, I think I'm gonna have to redo it again because I'm not really pleased with how it turned out. Right here is when things really started to go downhill. Basically I had a panic attack, and it was because I was really stressed out because of my room. I don't know if that makes any sense. It probably doesn't, but I was either gonna not do anything at all or change my room around again, which I've done so many times recently, but I felt like I wasn't going to be able to work again until I fixed what I felt was wrong with my room, so I stopped. It was already like 4:30ish maybe, or no, it had just turned 4 and in the afternoon, and it was Friday afternoon as well, so like I had to finish it that day, but I didn't feel like I could work again. Anxiety is weird. Like, it doesn't make any sense, like any logical sense, but if you feel it, like it, I don't know, I can't explain it. I came back to the drawing a couple of days later on Sunday, which does mean that I feel like I'm really late with uploading this video, but it's just been an unpleasant weekend for me, so I just wasn't able to sit down and draw something, and I wasn't feeling up to talking either, so there was that. But this morning. I really wanted to go ahead and like finish it. In fact, like at the time for me, I'm doing this, what do you call it? Commentary. It's Sunday evening, and I was actually going to put this off until tomorrow afternoon. Because I'm tired. And I don't know. It's this month, just in general, has just not been my month, I guess. I've had like a lot of panic attacks this month. So there's that. And I'm like trying to like find ways to manage, I guess, my anxiety a lot more, or better. I'm not there yet. But I am glad that I did sit down and draw this, even though I don't like how it turned out, but you know, it do be like that. This is what I should have gone with. Looking at it now, the sketch isn't too bad, but I just wasn't happy with it while I was working on it, and I ended up changing it, as you can see. I think I should have just, the thing is, I should have taken a picture or scanned the sketch that was in my sketchbook that I did like, and that I was going to base this drawing off of. However, I just didn't feel like doing that, so I didn't. And so I just redrew it, like the entire sketch, and it just wasn't working out, and the proportions and anatomy was looking kind of weird, which is why I ended up changing it so many times. And it do be like that sometimes. I feel like I don't like this one for the same reasons I don't like the first one. It feels kind of plain and static. It's not as dynamic. In my head, I'm visualizing all of these like really colorful, super expressive drawings for this particular OCs with their coffee series. I don't know what else to call it. But I don't know if I'm just struggling showing Lence with his cup of coffee since it's so plain. I don't know what it is. I'm just struggling with it. So I think what I'm going to do, inshallah, next time is choose a different character. And I'm thinking about drawing them the way that I draw the Bug Girls for the Bug Girls series. Like that format, I guess you could say. So it's like a plain background. And I choose like one main color to be, it's not like monochromatic, but it's like I choose mostly just one color. Like I'm not one color. I don't know what you call it. Like I choose colors, like 2 or 3 colors that are similar to each other, or I'll choose like some complementary colors, but not colors that are too contrasting, but just colors that, I don't know how to explain it. Like I'll choose a couple of colors that look good together, and I'll base the entire illustration off of that, which is another thing. Like I didn't really plan out the colors for this drawing or the last drawing as well as I should have. I didn't have a particular color palette in mind. I have a color palette in mind for whenever I draw K-Mirror, my other OC, but I don't have a color palette in mind for Lence. Like his favorite color, I feel like it should be yellow, but I don't think yellow fits the mood of the drawing, which is where I'm having an issue, because I keep leaning towards using yellow, but it just doesn't feel right for this particular drawing. So I may have to change his expression to make it fit with like yellow, because to me yellow is like a really bright and fun, sunny color, so having him look kind of sleepy and gloomy doesn't really match that, I feel, which makes me lean towards blues, but like blues don't feel right for him, so I don't know, fam. I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board, no pun intended. Well, Should I intend that pun? That was kind of good. Anyways, so I think I'm gonna once again start over. Also, another thing, this paper, I used Starthmore mixed media paper, the one from the Vision series, I guess. It does not work well with watercolors. At least I don't like it with watercolors. Like, it's not, like, I couldn't layer as much as I wanted to. It didn't have enough, like, it's not a heavy enough paper for what I, like, how I use watercolors, because I do a lot of layering and stuff, so. And it was kind of layering a little weird. So I should have used watercolor paper. I don't know why that happened just now. I couldn't say paper right. Anyways, I should have used watercolor paper. I did not. I know now that this is not the correct paper to use. I did do a watercolor painting in this pad before. I cannot remember how that went, but the paintings themselves don't look too bad. But just this particular time, it just was not working out, and I didn't really like how they layered on the paper. So that was another thing. So next time, I think I'm going to draw these digitally. And just because last time I used a different brush, a brush that I don't normally use for my line art, and it's not a brush that I particularly like for line art either, which isn't a good idea when you're trying to start a series. So I think I am going to do it digitally, and I think I'm going to do something similar to the Bug Girls. So that's where we're at right now. So maybe I'll do that this week, or maybe I'll take a break from this this week and do something else. I don't know what I'll do. But yeah, that was me trying to draw Lence with his favorite cup of coffee. Again, a lot of things happened, and it took a lot longer than I had anticipated. But it do be like that. So that's how the drawing turned out. My erasers are probably on my camera fail. Hold on. That works. So, yeah, there it is. I don't really like it, honestly. I feel like part of that is because I didn't warm up before I started this. Part of it, I haven't used watercolors in a while. So, there's that. But anyways, this video has not been what I wanted it to be, and I apologize for uploading later than I had intended. It's been an unpleasant weekend for me, so a lot of things didn't go the way that I wanted them to, and it'd be like that. But anyways, thanks so much for watching anyways. I hope you enjoyed this video. Shout out to my patrons, Turtle Bun Buns, Ariana, Sister Donna 55. Thanks so much for being my patrons. I really appreciate you and everything that you do. Wow, oh my goodness. I'm also on Etsy and different forms of social media. You can follow me there if you like. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and please enjoy the rest of your day, my peeps.